See this video? Yeah, this video right here. Today I'm gonna show you how I apply the principles of this video to make art that's much more interesting and, actually dynamic to look at. Cause we want our art to pop and not be boring. Come on, bro, don't fool yourself. If you're anything like me, I already know what you're doing. You draw cool looking characters, but like the most boring pose is just standing straight forward, or like a arm movement here or there, but it's never from a different perspective. There's no background, it's always wide backgrounds. It's like just not really that interesting if we're honest. So today I'm gonna show you how we can take that weakness and turn it into a strength by applying the right workflow and the right principles to get better at it. Alright, so I started like this. I identified the problems with my current art and my previous drawings, and even though there's still lots of room for improvement, the one thing that I felt I was really lacking right now was that my pieces just didn't feel eye-catching enough to me. They just wasn't it. They didn't really have that aura, you get what I'm saying? So I knew that the reason for this was just simply because I didn't really know how to make them eye-catching, because I had never really done something like that before. So the solution is simple. Find out how other artists utilize the camera, understand why, and then apply the knowledge yourself. So here's the feedback loop that I use myself. When you draw, take note of anything that you spend a lot of time on, specifically due to lack of skill or knowledge. Don't just keep it in your head. Actually write it down somewhere. Now you have a guideline for where to go next. Find references of your weakness. This can be images, video tutorials, any type of media really, and analyze them. Make sure to keep your notes somewhere you can find them, and then make sure you follow your notes when you start your next drawing. Your notes will be the guideline that will show you if you understood what you studied or not. This framework will help you improve 10 times faster than just blindly drawing daily. You can trust me on this. It's exactly what I'm using as well. Wait. You know what? If you watch this video all the way to the end, I will make another video for you and show you step for step how to study references, and then we'll overcome our weaknesses together. Deal? All right, let's lock in. So boom, once I felt like I got enough out of my study session, right, I decided to test myself. As always, I made a reference sheet first. This is essentially my cheat book that helps me understand the shapes of every single thing that might pop up in my art piece. Helps to keep this on a separate window or screen while you're drawing. Now we're getting into the principles I learned and that I wanted to share with you today. Here's a list of them and what they represent. The blue text is the goal of the step, and the yellow text is what you should be focused on. I learned that before I even started committing to an idea, I need a thumbnail first. This gives me the freedom to explore different ideas, or even better, the same idea from a different angle. This is a stage where you try out different compositions and figure out what you like the most. You want to keep your sketch as simple as possible. You get that? As simple as possible. As long as all the shapes are still understandable to you, my advice to you is that always do at least 6 thumbnails. Always do at least 6 thumbnails. And if you can't think of any new ideas, try drawing the same idea from different angles. Okay. This is good. Now it's time to sketch. When I sketch, I'm basically planning how my final drawing is going to look. It's important to slow down and work in stages. Right now my focus is on getting the body info right that I need for my piece. Nothing more. Now that I have a clear idea of the angle, perspective, and how the body fits into that, I can start adding more details to the sketch. This is where I want to really make the character look like what it's supposed to be. Finally, I go over the sketch one more time to clean it up and emphasize the shapes. Remember, my goal here is to plan out everything as much as possible while making the shapes and the flow of the illustration as readable as possible. And done. I could go on to do line art and the rest of the steps for this piece, but this gets a point across for this video and this piece. So you saw me take a former weakness and improve it. Let's do some reflection on this work and see what I could have done better. Off the top of my head, I can already say that I should have grabbed the reference for how to draw the apps for someone with the same frame as Yusuke. The fact that I free shot through it, that was just another sign of me being impatient. Did you know that? Yeah. Also, There are some random lines all over the illustration that don't make sense. I could have done a bit more of my job to like clean it up more, get the proportions right a little bit more, and see if I could add in more line dynamics. But the point of the matter is that I finished the piece. You don't want to get too caught up in it. What you can improve when you're drawing, do what you can, make it as cool, as good looking as you can. And once you reach a certain threshold, it's good. The point of this video was to give you a global outline of how important a good workflow is and what I'm actually doing. Good job on making it all the way to the end of this video. As promised, I'll make the study video for you so you can 10x your drawing skills overnight. All I need you to do is comment on what your current weaknesses are. This is where I can go and study it for you and come back and teach you what I learned in a way that's easy for you to understand. I go and do the hard work, walk the dangerous path, come back, give you the map, and then you can walk it yourself. Do it better, do it faster, and overcome me. Get better than me, be better than me. You know what I'm saying, bro? That's our teamwork. That's how we'll do this together. So yeah, thanks for watching. Remember, it's your path to walk. You can laugh if you want. Keep walking the good walk, my brother.